of Courage Asia, and
I
today I
know.
have Anita.
I know, right? I think I should not give the limelight to anybody anymore. I want to be back. I want to be on screen. But it is important. It is important to give the ladies who join our Transform with Courage Bootcamp, especially for this chapter, to hear their transformation. So I'll be humble for a while. I don't care. We got 3 more, then that's it.
Yes, three more ladies, right, to
Yeah,
share
yeah.
their takeaway and their learnings and takeaways. Yeah, it has been quite a very enriching journey, listening
Okay.
to all the different takeaways, different reflection, yeah, and their results. You know, what have they been doing,
Nice.
their progress. Yeah, so that was really, really very encouraging and enriching. And I hope the audience have also had their takeaway hearing from the ladies.
Nice.
Now, for today, today we are going to hear from you, right? Because we know that above and beyond the Transform with Courage Bootcamp, you are also embarking on a personal growth and development journey.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit more about what's happening. Oh, by the way, for those of the audience who didn't know who this beautiful lady is, she is Anita Kaur, my partner in class living,
Okay. For
as well
those,
as community leader of Women of Courage Asia.
exactly
Yes.
why I must be back all the time. Okay. How can you forget me? Okay. On a serious note, I have to thank you, Lillian. I mean, like, as I've been sharing with the ladies and our friends around us, I, for one, never saw the benefit of investing in personal development, because investing in personal development for me was, I'm always very much the outside. It's nice to take care of the exterior, but we are made of the interior, which is our mind. Okay, and it's a very, even though we don't see the brain, we know we do have thoughts, we do have emotions, we do have all that, but it's very untangible. So I never wanted to invest, or I never believe in investing in the intangible, right? So what happened was that by default, again, my life, I should actually take charge and no more by default. But what happened is that I realized that I met up with you, Lillian. I wish I had people we met in prison, but no, I know chances of me going to prison is higher. Never Lillian. Okay, we were volunteering in girls' home, and one friendship developed, one thing next to another, and that's when, as you mix with the right people who are brave enough to, which you give that permission, of course, to share your blind spots. And your blind spots, the area in your life you need to develop. That, just that, it's easier to hide it in the closet and close the closet, but eventually the closet becomes so full that one day it just boof, bursts open, right? Then everything comes out. So this is what happens. So I decided to how do you say, allow Lillian to speak into my life. Do not see the gentle nature and the meekness. Let me tell you, when she opens her mouth, right, you better be ready with tissue. And also pen and paper, okay, because the wisdom that comes, and I realized that one thing led to another. That I went for the Transform with Courage Bootcamp. Again, it was, again, I was going, my perception was, oh yeah, what is, why this personal development ran. But again, it was important I should be there because I was doing administrative role there, right? So you all need me, you all need my help. You all need me. Okay, to serve you coffee and tea, okay, or to order your hot chocolate at night. So yeah, but what I realized, that with my very negative, with my very poor mindset, I still receive, and that's how powerful it was. So now reflecting upon, if I have just gone in with the right mindset and with the hunger and with the earnestness to learn, I think it would have catapulted me much higher, much faster. So
But what I've witnessed so far was a very good progress, right? I mean, maybe you want to share about the coaching session as well,
okay.
right?
So
Oh, before that, Jack is here.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
See you
Hello,
tomorrow for
hello.
lunch. Anyway,
Right.
so the coaching session basically, I'm very blessed because I have the one-to-one coaching with you, Lillian, and that made a difference. And it made a difference when there were so many aha moments. When you, even though we do it Zoom, yeah, but there was benefit from Zoom. There was never a fatigue because I chose the right time. This first thing in the morning. Okay, so I'm not fatigued. I'm ready, and it's a lot of allowing myself to be very real with you, be very real about the areas in my life that I know needs changes. For example, for me, the body image, the outside is very important. Everybody say, "Oh, Anita, you got such a pretty face," but why the body like that kind of size? So it hurts, but it's the truth, right? People see the outside. And I also, because of, I realized that I had to handle the inside so that the outside can change. I can go on, I can starve. I know I can starve and I'll be, but again, it won't last. My why has to be very strong. And I also realized that a lot of areas, especially the coaching with you, I realized that, yeah, being bubbly, being open, you know, there's taking too much of certain drugs is no good. Okay, too much of anything, you just want to get enough. You just want to have enough to push on, but you want to be too high or too extra that you scare the people around you. So that's one of the things I learned. I was, and the best thing I learned about coaching with you is that I'm allowed to be myself. Okay, I can do me. I can do me, and I can only do me. Okay, I can't do anybody else. I can't be anybody else. But I can do me healthily. I can do me effectively. So that's one of the major thing I've learned, and there were many, many tools. Okay, this one you have to get a coaching session with Lillian. It's all in the description.
All the homework and all the all the
Oh,
on the spot work as
yeah,
well,
all
right?
the support work, and it was just amazing. It's just amazing to have a coach. It's just amazing to have a mentor. It's just amazing to have, to partner with someone which I naturally will never be friends with. I'm sorry, Gayden, you're very nice, but uh, in a group, I'll never friend you. Okay, but again, the least likely person is the person needed to help you in your life. So I'm
Right.
good.
Very interesting comment over there. What why why would you say that? If like in a big group, I will be the least person that you will be friend with. What
Okay.
were you looking for in making friends in a big group?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, normally what you look for is what you yearn to be. I can only speak for myself. So I tend to be attracted to the shiny objects. Okay. So if someone comes into the room and wow, some people
Or
come
the
into the room and
or the
conquer
glam and
all the glam, and they conquer the room and they take their stand and like, that's my shiny object. And that's the person I'll resonate with. I won't prostitute myself, don't get me wrong. I knew that was going to
okay.
go. I was waiting to say that. I would not like be a crazy fan, right? But what happens is that I will try that. My natural autopilot will try to connect, make friends, um, tend to resonate, do something, say something that person will remember me. Okay, that is what I mean by when I'm in the room. But when someone like you, Lilian, who is, you are who you are, you know who you are, you know what you have in you, and so what happened is that because of my unhealthy character, I would have ignored you because you be quiet. You're the quiet type. You sit down, you observe. So for me, happens to me in that room is that when I start becoming unhealthy and I start going for my shiny object, that's when I remake my mistakes. Because the shiny object is not the people that can help me. Not maybe not, but the shiny objects that I get attracted to are never the people that be honest enough to tell me I need to improve my life. So how the coaching with you train me now is step back. Please do not look at the shiny object. They're great, they do them. And now I train to look at individuals which are significant in my life, which I know in my life, they are people that I need in my life, For like you, I mean, for example, and the most unlikely friendship was now Karen. Okay, another person that oh gorgeous. I know, right? I know it's so beautiful today. Another person that's so steady. And I know that, for example, I'm not a detailed person. I can watch a video and I like, okay, I see the big picture. But if I send the same video to Karen, which I did yesterday, oh my goodness, at 0.46 seconds, 1.21 seconds. So this is my journey of learning. The person that's most quiet in the room is the person that I really need to go and connect with, because they are the people that definitely help me improve my life. So that's what I got from one of the many learnings I got from my coaching with you.
Right. So one very interesting, I think one curiosity would be for the audience probably would be that, okay, so if a person who is more quiet and not the shining object that you would normally usually go after, what caused you to approach me in the end for coaching? Like, I will be the most unlikely person that you will consider, right?
Yeah.
So, but what caused you to take that action?
Again, I'm not blind. Shiny objects can blind me because they're so bright. But remember all our interactions in the girls' home?
Mhm.
Okay, who was the one faithfully texting everyone? Are you on time? Are you on the way? Okay, I'm guilty. I live so close, but I still come late. Okay, who was faithful in all that? That's shiny already for me. That was shiny for me. Who was the one that goes in as before the program starts? She introduces herself, and it's like, let me tell you, there's a Lillian 2.0 version. Okay, there's a different version. Okay, what y'all see her in? If you see her in big group, she's a 1.0. But when you give her the authority, when she's asked to perform, she becomes this 2.0. And I saw you. And I saw you interacting with the girls. I saw the content. Somebody wrote the content for the art program. It didn't come off from the air, right? We didn't steal it, right? That was shiny again for me. You see? So what happens is that's when I realized, hey, that's when and then the way you speak, the words, the choice of words you use. Again, I say I'm not deaf or blind. It shine again. So again, I went, my goodness, the quietest lady that sits in the corner, shining in her own way. And that's when I got attracted, and we became friends, and I asked you a few questions, and I remember you said, oh, just book a session with me. I thought, oh yeah, how much can a coffee bean cost, right? Let's go and just see her and check her out. And that was it. A pen and a book, and that was it. Write down there, do this and do that. Yeah.
Right.
You shine. You became my shiny object. But again, I needed guidance to make sure that I look in the right direction at the right people.
Right. So I think, one thing I learned from your sharing was that every individual, right now, even for our audience out there, just, be confident in who you are. Everybody is unique. Everyone is unique in our own ways. Like, we like to say, you do you. You just be you. And yes, society looks at people mostly from the outside. Like you said, how people look at you on the outside. It is very common.
Yeah.
And sadly, that's the truth. Right? Sadly, that's how society has been conditioned to behave. Yeah, but nothing beats interacting with the person to come to know the strength and the strength of that person.
Yeah.
and how this person can, value add into your life, and how you can value add into that person's life as well. Because this is actually a two-way thing. Because I receive from you too, Anita. Like, because you when you approach me, it was a challenge for me, because like, wow, this very loud and happy and very full of presence lady, and it can come across a bit intimidating for me, to handle. Yeah. But again, it's through that interaction that we learn from each other, and the value exchange in our gifts, right? And talents and
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just want to encourage our audience out there, be comfortable with who you are. Be confident in your strength. First thing first, find out about your strength, right? Do you
Yep.
even know your strength, or are you always looking at your weaknesses,
Yep.
right? And in the first place, are they even weaknesses to begin with? Yeah.
Right.
Or you think that they are weaknesses?
You can, again, also with your coaching, what I realize is also that for people who are loud like me, who are, you hear us before you see us kind of thing. I've been told many times, okay? So I realize is that for people like us also, I think it's time for us to just take a step back and actually connect with the people that you think that seems to be the most unlikely people you will connect with. And I realize now in my journey with Women of Courage Asia, and also with the Transfer of Courage Bootcamp ladies, I realized that the least likely people that I'll connect with are the ones that really, really help me. And I will not be shy to name them actually. They have been amazing, these ladies.
Yeah. Right. I think relationship building takes time, and really takes time and effort,
Yeah.
right, to engage and interact with the person and get to know the other person better.
Yeah.
Right. So thanks for being so vulnerable to share about your thoughts and how you feel. Yeah, and not being concerned about any judgment. Right. So that is courage. Yeah. So I want to applaud you for that. Yeah. And talking about your body image issue, so how has that come along?
It has come along great. Again, coaching helps with the right piece person. Description with Lillian at the bottom. Okay. So what happened is that what happened during the boot camp was that photographs don't lie.
Mm,
Okay, photographs don't lie. I saw myself through the lens. I saw my behavior, and I was very aware because of the different activities we were doing. No choice. You have to show up, right? You have to show up. And for me, I believe that I don't have to be apologetic when I show up because I want to change. I want to be a better person. I have an ulterior motive. I got my daughters, to show a good example. I don't want them to get the next generation, reliving the mistakes that I did. They don't have to pay that price. So what happened was that what I realized about the body image part is that, as I said, I saw myself and I want to do something about it. And please know out there, I have been trying. Trust me. I have cut carbs. I have tried exercising, jumping up and down. All great starters. I'm a great starter. Cannot finish. Cannot see through. Why? And because of that, I tend to get discouraged. And then I tell myself the metaphor, right? Okay, first metaphor, I tell myself the sad story lah. Nobody can take a fat girl seriously. Okay, so because of that, I go back to my comfort zone lah. Don't try, don't exercise, don't do everything. You still die, you still anyway, right? But that's not the true. That's not what I really want. And what I realized that hey, I need community, I need help. And I realized that I'm a people person and there are humans around. And thank God for the pandemic in that sense. We don't have to meet in public. I can jump up and down, jump up from bed, straight away jump to a mat and do exercise at 7 o'clock every day. Right?
yes, every day.
Every day. And on top of that, we have a group of ladies that's 7 a.m. Okay, every day that comes together but again I show up because I'm given a responsibility. My job is to play the video. So if I don't show up, nobody will play the video. I tell myself that. Okay? So I play the video and I jump up and down, accountability. And also we also have another, the rest of the 20 minutes, we do a mindset check-in. which I felt which was more important. The 7 minutes is important for the body, but again, it's all about the mind, right? How you start your day, what you say to yourself, the narratives, and that was important. And the best part about it, about jumping up and down, we are in day 54. I have lost, I'm going to share this, right? Okay, I've lost almost rounding out the number, okay, 4 kilos in
Mhm.
54 days, okay, less than 60 days.
I
Four
think
kilos.
that's less than that because you took that measurement. You took that measurement earlier, right? Tomorrow is another measurement day, right?
Tomorrow is the non-measurement, but total CM
Mm.
on cert, I mean, at the mid part, right? The mid part, total average between 10 to 18 CMs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a
10 to
lot. I mean,
18 cm. And that's without popping pills, right? Without any
nothing,
supplements,
nothing,
without
nothing,
shakes,
nothing,
without
nothing, it's
whatever.
nothing. Without any supplements. No, it's just jumping 7 a.m. Have the right mindset. It is important to take care of
Eating
the
right.
unseen. And then
Yeah.
eat right. I mean, we have this favorite four numbers. We have to key every day, right? I mean, come on, those who join us know, right? That that we have to key and all be super brutal honest, right? Oh, guess what? I had two pratas. So yeah, so it is important. It is important. And I always feel that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
And the best part about this program or this lifestyle change is that you don't have to starve yourself.
Oh no, no,
Right? You
no.
don't have to count your calories.
Oh,
You
no,
don't have
no.
to what do you call that? Go on a yeah, starving yourself or like or restricting yourself from
Yeah.
eating the food that you like. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Just be accountable on the portions. That's all. I mean, we should eat
yes,
a balanced meal of fruits, vegetable, protein, and carbs. Still can have carbs.
yes. You still yeah. The point you still can have your carbs.
But again, with the encouragement again, with because there are ladies there and you're accountable. I mean, even though it's a very safe group of ladies, but it's accountability, right? And you tell them, and then we encourage. Like certain people only have one fruit yesterday, they go, oh, what happened? That kind of thing. So
This is the
again,
community of support,
yeah, it
right?
is, and nobody judge, right? Nobody judge. Everybody celebrates. So and then there isn't, and it's not expensive. I mean, I do not know if that makes sense. But if you want to pop things, or especially taking, I find it can be very costly for some people. But if you start with the mindset, it's 21 days. You start with the right mindset. Mindset doesn't cost money. That's It costs effort, I feel. Okay, it
Effort
really,
and time to work
yeah,
on it.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Wow, 10 to
Wow.
18 cm. That's a lot of inch. I mean cm lost.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, we
lot of
don't.
jumping. Okay. 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean 7 minutes was just to jumpstart that
Yeah,
that process. Yeah, energy, the metabolism.
yeah,
Yeah, of course you can do above and beyond. You can do
yeah. Which,
more,
which,
and yeah.
which actually, what happens is that because after that, sometimes your body tends to plateau. The 7 minutes becomes easier. So the weekend we up it to the 12 minutes. Then after that, I will curse the world and all that, right? I'll put the world, okay? But what happens also because you have the right mindset again. You have the right coach. You have the right mindset. Then suddenly you feel yourself motivated. Okay,
Mm.
so people like someone like Lillian, right, would suggest that, oh, maybe you want to do extra. She's very good with her WhatsApp messaging lah. And then again, being a student, are you prideful? Are you humble? Again. So for me, oh yeah, great idea. Okay, lor. So what I do is that after the 7 minutes and whatever I have to do in the morning, I come back and I do additional 7 minutes,
Mm.
slightly different on areas I feel that need a bit more work. But again, it
Mm.
is because with the right mindset, your why is bigger, your why is important. And then what happens is that it follow with the right coach again, it follows through again. to make yourself accountable. You know, I am accountable to certain people, and it helps. It helps.
Yeah. I think that is also you gave the permission,
Yeah.
you to allow certain people to speak into your life, like you said. Yeah. So a lot of this is your choice,
Mm.
right? Yeah. You take ownership of and responsibility of your own life, and I mean, nobody can tell you or demand, on you what to do, but it is your choice. So you are actually in the one, yeah, you are actually the one in control of everything, of all the results that you are seeing,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, this is, I mean, all the result is because of
But
your choice, your
again,
decision.
what's the difference? You know, if I'm a viewer now, one question I'll be asking is, what's the difference? Anita is still the same. You know, can never get out of bed in the morning. Exercise is the last thing on my mind. Talking is the first thing in my mind, but exercise is the last thing in my mind. But again, what's the difference? The difference is, again, I go back, get the right person to help you. Get the right person. Invest in the right person to help you. And for me, my shiny object was very much later realized behind prison doors, right? I like to say that. I'm going to continue to say that. I don't care. So, okay, Lily didn't go to prison, all of you. Neither did I. Okay, we just volunteered. But again, the shiny object came up when Lillian showed up. Lillian showed up, and I saw the wealth in her. I saw the shininess in her. Okay, if there's such a thing. Okay, so again, the encouragement to everybody out there is that you have to show up too, and you never know, when you show up, and when you show up to either to reach out for help or to give help, one life is good enough because you really break generations of craziness, and most of this time, right, this day and age.
Yeah, I think I like what you said about showing up. Yeah, because I mean, okay, I shouldn't say everybody, but I do have my own struggle as well. But when I choose to show up, and then seeing the value that can be contributed to the people around me, and that actually, um, how would I put it? That actually built up my confidence as well. So likewise, when our audience out here, when you show up, you are not showing off.
Yeah.
When you show up, you are showcasing the strength, the wealth of experience, the gifts that is in you to the world that is waiting. There are people waiting for you to show up. So I
Yes.
think today, to me, I felt that this conversation, where it is leading to, is to really encourage our audience out there to show up and be the authentic and powerful self. You have so much in you that the world is waiting for, to solve the problem that you have that solution, and they are waiting for you to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I totally agree. If I didn't show up, showing up, one thing was for myself, but I think if I want to progress further, for me, okay, what I did was I'm also accountable to the public in that sense. That's why you see now, I'm handling the issue that I shy away, which is body image, onto my personal social media. Okay, posting what I look like in certain clothes, posting my mindset, my thoughts in my reflection, because it's also accountable. Because this works for me. It may not work for some people, but it works for me. But again, it's about showing up. But again, getting the right person to encourage you to show up.
Yeah, and if you find that, hey, I don't have people in my life, that like we are talking about, that kind of support, we would like to invite you to join us at Women of Courage Asia.
Yep.
Yeah, so we meet every last Tuesday of the month. Women of Courage .asia. Yeah, you can check out the link below. Yeah, every month without fail. Right, month after month, every last Tuesday of the month. So join us, and get inspired. Not just get inspired, but be empowered by the strategies and the wealth of experiences that these ladies, um, and come take the courage to share, right? They
Mm.
too, are stepping forward with courage to share their adversity and how they overcome it. And we all share from a point of a victor's mindset,
Of course.
right? Yeah, so it is not a meeting of pity party, you know, or ranting. It is a meeting of empowerment, right?
It is.
So you will also get the opportunity to share your story because there is the open mic segment, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So do join us. Do check out the website
Yep.
womenofcourage.asia.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And
And
we're
talking
nice
about the boot
people.
camp,
We're nice people. Yeah, we're nice people.
yeah, you can see how fun loving Anita is.
No,
She's
but we're
always like
really
very
genuinely
happy.
nice people. I mean, we're really genuinely nice people. Okay, go on. Transform with Courage Bootcamp.
Yes, and if you have missed this year's boot camp, fret not because we are having our next boot camp in April 2022.
Yep.
Yes, so go check out the web page and yeah, there's information there. And if you need a call, you need to find out more information. That
Yep.
is just a click away. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you in next year's boot camp. All
Excellent.
right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
come with baggages. Trust me, the bigger your baggage, the bigger your learning. Come with
Yes.
resistance. I challenge you to come with resistance. Like how I did. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad.
Yeah, it's a decision that will change your life. Yes,
Yeah.
and really, yeah, it is a boot camp about taking the courage to be you,
Yeah.
right? So you want to start with taking the courage to be you, like we said, you do you, and we want the healthy you to emerge, right? To
Yeah.
transform into that authentic and powerful you.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that's what the boot camp is all about. Okay, and if you would like to have a one-to-one session with me, yeah, so this is a clarity call link that you can actually book a session with me, right? So I also guarantee you that during this session, you will have at least you gain clarity in any one area of your life that you want to work on. Okay, so this session is only specially for first time um, if you are what you call that, if you are approaching me for the first time, yeah, so this
Yeah.
link is for you, specially created for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, time has fly very fast. Yeah, half an hour is up, right? So thank you again, Anita, for coming back. Yeah, I miss you on this chat. Yeah, we're going to
I
do
know,
this
right?
chat.
Okay, 3 more weeks, people. 3 more ladies and I'm back. Then we'll talk about other things that's more fun.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about other things, yeah,
We're
in the
definitely
next
going to talk about
series.
it. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, in the pipeline, yes, yeah. As we grow, as the community grow, we also are meeting the needs and the demands, the needs of the community. So we have
Yeah.
something interesting coming up as well,
Mm,
especially
okay.
for all you female entrepreneurs out there. Stay tuned to our release of the good news, right? Yeah. Besides working on your life, we also want to be able to support you in your area of business.
Yes,
Okay,
because we are all
so
female entrepreneurs. Yep.
yes, for all female entrepreneurs out there, yeah, that's something you want to stay tuned.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll announce that as soon as we get everything established.
Which we will do
All
at 2
right.
o'clock. Okay.
Uh, okay, right. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. We'll see you next week, same time, same channel.